everyone, thank you for joining me. This is Kay, back at it with a new blog. Today I want to talk about what exactly do you need when it's time to do some painting. First, let's start with the mud that you need. It's the USG, and this is dust control. And basically what that means is with the dust control, when you patch your walls, you don't have to do a lot of sanding. You won't get a cloud of dust all over the place. So this would be the first thing you need. And you may want to get you one of those sanding blocks. It's like a light and a medium grade. And that's for sanding your walls once you put your mud on there. The next thing you're going to need, if you decide to do a bigger wall, you'll probably need a mud pan. I personally like the metal tray because it's easier to clean and it's better to work with opposed to going with the plastic tray. And then depending on what size of a hole you have, you can go with a 1 inch, 3 inch, and a 5 inch, I believe this is. So you have different size blades you can use to patch your walls with. And I'll show you in a later video exactly how I go about patching walls with mud, tape, and the sand block and so on. But that's a whole new video. The next thing you'll need is your paintbrushes. If you're doing tight areas, you probably want to go with a 1 inch paintbrush, preferably with an angle on it, so you can cut around things without getting it on other stuff, particularly when you're starting to do trim work. You don't want to use this or this. You want to go with a small brush. So this way, you're not messing up other stuff. Because in most cases, when I'm doing rental properties, if the ceiling is still good, I try not to paint the ceiling if I don't have to. If the ceiling is in great condition, just don't get paint on it. And in this way, you don't have to paint the whole ceiling because you may not have this particular color in stock. You have different size brushes. You can go with a 2 inch, and a 2 inch would work, but as you can see, that 2 inch is too big for this trim. So you don't want to go with that. You want to stick with just the 1 inch because the 1 inch allows you more flexibility and you're not hitting the ceiling. And I don't use a lot of blue tape. In fact, I don't use blue tape at all. I only use my brushes. Because most people try to save time. They say they are painters, but they wind up using this when they should have been using this. Because this 9 inch roller is for big areas. The 4 inch roller is for small areas, areas that you want to get around where you may not be able to do it with a big 9 inch roller. But most people are trying to save time and they'll go with a 9 inch roller. So you don't want to do that. The next one is the extension. Now the extension roller is just like the regular roller, only it's longer. So you can reach higher areas with it opposed to just the regular roller. Then you have your extension rod or your extension pole. And mainly this is for giving yourself leverage when you're rolling. Instead of taking a roller and trying to do it like this, it's a lot easier with the roller. You just put this on your paint stick And now you got leverage where you can do bigger areas without tearing yourself out with just the roller. Now here's something that people do all the time. When they're rolling, the first thing they want to do, they want to load up. Can you get this, Sandra? They want to load up on the paint. What you want to do is just cover it, but try not to load up where you got paint just dripping all over the place. If you notice, you don't see any paint dripping off this roller. And then when you get ready to roll, see, clean your roller. See, go all the way down and only go so high. Most people try to go all the way up because they don't feel like painting a second time. But if you notice, maybe we'll get this out the way, Sandra. And what they do is, if you notice, I'm not loading up on my roller. See? Never try to do everything in one shot. And the best painters are the ones that can come to work without paint all over them and leave without paint all over them. And not have newspapers and all kind of craziness all over the floor. What you want is a standard tarp so you can have a work area. And then you just roll, see? But if you notice, I'm not going all the way to the top and I'm not going all the way to the bottom. That's for what? That's for my 1-inch brush. So when I'm ready, I can cut it up here and I can cut it down here. If the trim is a different color, you don't want to give yourself work. So let's try this again. Again, don't load your roller up because you're gonna do 2 coats. Don't try to do it all in one shot. See? Clean your brush like that. See? You want to clean your brush. Your roller, I'm sorry. You want to clean your roller just like that. Because you're going to do another coat anyway. So let's do one more. Don't load up on the roller. Just put a little on the roller. Don't go deep in the deep waters with the paint. Because all you're going to do is make a mess. So, come down, clean your roller, see? And then go back up, clean it up, just like that, see? And don't go all the way up, because you can do that with your brush. Like so, see? And try not to hit your outlets. Take your cover plates off. I see people, they be trying to paint around the outlet cover. They get paint all over the cover. They get paint all over the outlet cover. And personally, what I try to do is, what I'll do, move this out the way. What I'll do is go with new paint covers. New outlet covers, because you want everything to look nice. You know, you want to put a fresh outlet cover. And if the outlet is shot, you may want to get an electrician to come out and switch out all your outlets and your switches, and then just put new cover in place. It's going to make it look really nice. One of the other things you'll need is a wastebasket, because you want to have some place with a liner that you can put your paint towels and things like that. And at the end, you just clean the paint bucket up or a trash can basket and just pull the line out. You're good to go again. Now, once you've done, what you can do if you think that you're going to be painting real soon again, you can just take your brush and put it in a sandwich bag like this, and then just keep the brush wet and fresh. And this way it won't dry out and it's good to go. Now personally, what I try to do, same thing with the roller. You will put the roller in this size and seal it. But with the paintbrush, what I try to do, I try to clean my paintbrushes. And all you do is gently just clean it underwater like that. Never go this way with it, because all you're going to do is fray it. And you're going to have all your bristles just sticking out like somebody's hair that they've been electrocuted or something. And then that becomes a problem. But if they do stick out a little, just take some scissors and just cut off the ones that's fraying. Because with a brush, you want your brush, you don't want it to be frayed and stuff like that. It makes for a long day. Now, when you're using your brush, you have two different types of paint cans. You have one for just a paintbrush, and with the magnetic, it holds it right in place. So when you're up on the ladder, you can hold it like this while you're cutting along the top. You can dip it in there, and you can just cut like that. I don't even use the blue tape and all that. Never did. Now, this paint can is for your brush, just like I showed you. You can use it. I got some paint in there, so I don't want to get it painted. But this sticks right here. And it also works with the roller as well. So this is a combo. This works as a roller and for the brush. So they both play their roles. One of the things that you should always do, buy liners for all your paint trays and buckets. If you notice, I got a liner here. See? Got a liner there. I got a liner here. And I got a liner here. Now you can use your extension, but if you still need to use a ladder, get you a good ladder. I preferably like either a 4-inch for a ceiling that's not too high, or a 6-inch. I try not to use a metal ladder or a wooden ladder, because if you ever come in contact with electricity, it can be grounded and you can get electrocuted. Fiberglass is lighter and it's the ladder of choice. And you can buy it in whatever size you want, but the two main sizes are the 4-foot and the 6-foot. This ladder right here is a 4-foot. And I'm gonna show you what I mean when I say I cut. Well, I don't want to do it with with the gray, but we'll do it. Now, here's the thing. Again, you don't want to load up with your paint. And if you notice, it's not dripping all over the place. Take it and you just gently paint. Now you notice I don't have any blue tape or green tape or yellow tape or red tape, whatever colors they come in, I don't have it. And you notice I'm not hitting my ceiling, because if I hit my ceiling, that means if I don't have the paint and I don't notice it, now I gotta paint the ceiling. And it works if the ceiling is good. You don't wanna give yourself work. So you gotta take your time. A lot of people, when they paint, they tend to be in a hurry. And when you paint, you should never be in a hurry. A lot of people say they can paint, but painting is an art. And a lot of people don't know how to paint. I've seen people painting with newspaper all over the place, tarps all over the place, just making a big mess. But if you take your time and don't be in a hurry, you can paint like a pro. See? Don't load up on the paint. And then this way, you can paint your trim without using blue, green, yellow, orange. You don't need all that. See? See how nice that is? And you're just taking your time. Don't be in a hurry. If you're tired, wait till you're not tired. See? The sign of a good painter, he's not real messy. He's not sloppy. He don't have paint all over the place. See? See how nice that is? Now here's a trick I learned a long time ago. Now you see this wall is gray and you see the trim is white. What people try to do is they'll try to get right up in here and all you're going to do is get paint. So just go as far as you can. See? Don't try to go all the way touching the wall because all you're going to do is get paint on the gray. Get as close as you can. See? Just like that. See? You notice I'm not getting paint all over the floor, things like that. And if you did what you want to do, always keep yourself some cheap paper towels. Now, yeah, they got the shop towels that you can get from Home Depot, the blue ones. You've seen them. They're very expensive. Whereas that you can go to like a Aldi's and you can probably get about 6 to a dozen of these, for a fraction of the money that you would use on the blue towel. This is all you need. You know, you don't need expensive towels in case you make a mess. You just need something to wipe it up right away. So if you get some white on the floor, immediately wipe it up. Don't leave it, and that's why you keep some paper towels on you. So this way, you don't make a mess. I got some liners here. These are the 4 gallons. This is good for putting your rolling in as well as the freezer bag. You get like, it's 70 of these. You get 7 of these. And I think I only paid like $1.50, $2 for this. And you can just put your wet roller in here if you know that you're going to use it right away. You know. And again, the brushes I try to use right away. And then of course you got your spare 4-inch roller sleeves. And this is the semi-smooth for semi-rough surfaces. So just food for thought. Just thought I'd share that with you. Some of the tricks to painting. Let me know what you think. Again, this is Kay, back at it with a new vlog. And I'll see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Have a great day.